Okay, don't have a lot of battery life, but we'll work on it until the battery quits, and then we'll come out another day and do this again. But well, we just bought this Roper Rally 18 horse 5-speed lawnmower with a 44-inch cut, and doesn't start. They told me a sensor was bad in it, but I've looked it over and there is all kinds of problems with it. I did only give 75 for it. Actually, I gave him 80. First off, let's look in the tank.
I think we should name this How the Buckeye Boys Got Kajiji'd or something.
Oh, that's dirty.
How dirty is it? Bad dirty?
Yeah, it's pretty dirty. It's got a lot of rust in it. Yeah, we may have to take that off and clean it. I'm gonna have to probably want to pull the bowl off of it before we try to start it. Well, let's see. Air cleaner. Let's see how bad a shape that's in. See if there's oil on it. It's water. Covered in water. Let's see here. Let's dry this out a little. Yeah, there's a little oil in there, but I don't think it's a big problem. Look at this. Top cowling's already been. I told you that you can tell that the guy, I think someone knew what they were doing with tractors to an extent, and they got to a point with this one where they couldn't fix it again. Oh well, we're going to see if we can. Looking at the intake, well, there's actually an odd looking carburetor. Wonder if the front grill is missing off of this thing, because they've already gone through this part of the destruct. Yeah, that feels like it's been, for as old as it is, that's been moved before. Definitely has. That should have been a hell of a struggle getting that off, and it's just not. Same with this one. Moves real easy. Let's see what's in here. So you people are learning along with me. This carburetor is not something that I'm at all familiar with. I was looking for, you know, a bowl like you normally see in a Briggs and Stratton engine. This is a Briggs, they tell me. But definitely a different carburetor design than anything I've worked on. But they have things in common. I think we can probably get it to work. See what we got here and what I can break. Oh, it's a diaphragm. Oh yeah, see the crud in there? That's bad gas, paraffin, just full of it. Well, she ain't gonna start with that. Oh yeah, that's just That's just full of paraffin. We're going to have to pull this and take her off and clean her all up. She ain't gonna start like that. Let's not get this any dirtier than we have to. Just stick her back on it. So what we're going to have to do is take the carb off the manifold. Get a better look at it, clean it up nice. That is already a loose tail. Somebody's had this carburetor clear off, but they didn't clean it. Obviously, I don't know what the hell. Let's use a ratchet. Be one more back here. We can find it. Huh. Mount for it's broke. Should work anyway though. Just a little ear broke on it. And our throttle cable's still hooked up. Let's see if we can get to that from the top. It's not the throttle cable, because it's here and it's not attached to anything where it's supposed to be. Put the air cleaner shit in the air cleaner. There's your air cleaner plate here. That looks more like a car carburetor than a tractor. Okay, so we undo the choke. We'll undo the throttle. And there's our carburetor. Inside the carburetor doesn't look too bad. Everything moves freely now. Just has a little mucky muck in the diaphragm area there. Oh, and got quite a bit down in the intake too. What is that?
Diarrhea.
I think it does. I think it's got diarrhea. It's like a reddish. It's real red, like transmission fluid or brake fluid. Brake fluid. That's what they tried to clean it with brake fluid. I bet you.
That sounds horrible.
I don't know why people do things like that. Okay, well we've got this off. We know we can't contaminate things any further in the fuel line as what they have been already. This stuff, very important. We'll clean all of that, especially this carburetor. He didn't have a key. Instead, I always stick the screwdriver in it and starts it. Let's see what happens. I haven't even tried to start it. I assumed it didn't because he said it didn't. Nothing. We'll see. So we're going to try shorting the solenoid. She's got some life. She's got some life. What we're doing is right here, this is the solenoid, or the solenoid switch, I guess you call it. This thing here, which doesn't look like it goes here. Like, it looks like somebody put this here later. I don't know if it's after they had trouble with it. Maybe they started it with a screwdriver, could have been. But anyways, this goes down here, this is the starter. This should come up, and it hasn't gone back down, and engage with this. This is called the flywheel. And all this does is this, see this button here, or this wire here, is your hot wire, and your ground is on the chassis. When you hit your key, when you turn your key, it should cause this wire and this wire to connect. That's not happening, so you can jump it like this. So we know it's got a good battery. You can hear the compression. It sounds really good. Let's dump a little gasoline in here. Okie dokie. So one last thing, the camera battery's dead. I'm not going to have much time here. So I didn't take the carburetor completely apart. I did, however, take it apart to that right. Can't point and point the camera at the same time, but the diaphragm, which is right here. But first things first, I'm just going to try to clean it, put it back on, see if it'll work. Now, you can buy all kinds of expensive stuff to clean things with, or you can go get yourself a metal coffee can with a lid on it, fill it with kerosene rather than cleaner fluid, and turn your washing machine on. Well, I really am not a pro. I'm learning. If you're watching this channel to learn, we're learning together. So what I will do is throw duct tape on it. Hey everybody, so I don't have much room in the garage here. So cramped packed full of junk, but I need the I need to be able to turn down the lights a little. It's really bright outside, and I want to see if these spark plugs will give us some fire. How they look here. Oh boy, that is an oily carbon mess. Mostly looks like oil, and I don't know how they could fire looking like that. Let's just take a paper towel and look at all that. Wipe that oil or grease or whatever off of there, so we actually have a gap. That's it. Just gonna wipe it off. That's it. Right there, I got it. Let's lower the door a little. Okay, let's see if I can hold the camera and get this thing to turn at the same time. Oop, I jumped. No, there is absolutely no spark coming out of that plug. So out of curiosity, let's see what happens with the other plug. Okay, right here is the other spark plug. Spark should come out of here. Not a thing. Try one more time, we just kind of place it differently. Nope. Man, I just went down the road a little piece, bought a 12 with slits, and come back and it's already getting dark, man. It's just like, geez. Let's get back to this. Hope you can see, because it is getting pretty dark out. What I've decided to do, just to eliminate all doubt, is take our spark plugs here and really clean them. Use a little bit of sandpaper. We really don't have a lot of light, that's for sure. But this will be good for checking our spark. A little low light level. A little low light level situation. The next thing we want to do is make sure that it's not a switch, you know, a safety switch of some kind inhibiting us or something. So we want to take off, see, here's your coil. It's a double coil. And you have a wire to one spark plug, wire to the other spark plug, and a little black wire. You want to see where that goes and disconnect it, because it's soldered onto the coil. So, oh, right here. No, that ain't it. Right here it is. Right there it is. Now, I'm also going to pull that wire through, if I can. Wow, it's tight in there, because it may have a bare spot on it. It might just have a bare spot. Why is it so tight? I mean, that could be a problem in itself. Okay, I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like it has a bare spot, but we're going to leave it off because that's for your kill. That'll kill you, the motor. Okay, so now it's down to its simplest form. Next thing we want to do is a quick check on our magneto. See if we can feel any magnetism. You know what? No, right here it is. Yep, that's real good there. I need more light though. Yep, right there. Yep. Let's see if we got any spark now. Ah. I swore I saw some spark, but I don't see it now. But I swore that I saw one little hint of spark. Let's take a look, see at the other one. Huh. Yeah. One of them is sparking now. Okay. I cleaned up the spark plug the best I could. Made it look like new. And it still did not fire. So what I did was stole a spark plug out of a push mower. And just to see what we got. And looky here, we got fire there. We got fire on both of them now. So we know the magneto's okay, the ignition coil's okay, and what I'm going to do with the switch is hardwire a separate switch to the machine. And that will actually, in effect, should bypass all the safeties or anything. So if they're right and there's a safety switch that screwed up, well, that's going to fix it right there. It's getting too dark to keep shooting, so I'm going to go inside, have a roast beef sandwich and a can of Schlitz, and we'll see you on the next video. Hopefully we can see this thing at least try to fire a little bit. How about that? How about that, huh? Huh? You think that's awesome? You gotta see me hit a baseball. Did you hear that, Kurt?